A young woman stood frozen at a crowded cafe counter, her hands trembling as she tried to communicate, but no sound came out. The barista's confused stare deepened, the line behind her grew restless, and for a moment, she looked ready to burst into tears. And then, from the back of the room, a single dad with a small child did something that none of them expected. Maya had learned to live with the silence. She didn't just hear nothing, she lived in a world where she constantly had to fight to be understood. Some days it was easier. Some days, like today, it felt like she was carrying the weight of 100 misunderstandings. The cafe always made her feel safe. Warm lights, coffee beans grinding, people tapping at laptops. It was one of the few places she came to feel part of the world again, even if she couldn't hear it. But today, it was packed. Tourists, students, workers rushing in for caffeine. And Maya, who practiced her order at least 5 times in the mirror, suddenly realized the barista wasn't even facing her when she stepped forward. She raised her hands to sign slowly, small latte. Oat milk. But the barista frowned, leaning in. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? Maya tried mouthing the words more clearly. Nothing worked. People behind her sighed. A woman checked her watch dramatically. Someone muttered, "Come on." Maya felt heat rising in her cheeks. The panic crawled up her throat, that awful feeling she knew too well, when the world moved too fast and she couldn't keep up. She pulled out her phone to type the order, but her fingers shook too much to tap the keys. Her eyes blurred. Just once, she wished the world paused long enough to meet her where she was. But then, a gentle tap landed on her shoulder. She turned. A man stood there, tall, warm eyes, a little out of breath as if he had rushed. Beside him was a small girl clutching a plush bunny. And then, his hands moved. Not perfectly, not fluently, but with unmistakable clarity. "Are you ordering coffee?" he signed. Maya's breath caught. Someone speaking her language, here. She nodded quickly, wiping a tear before it escaped. He smiled softly, then turned to the barista and spoke aloud. "She'd like a small oat milk latte." The barista blinked, embarrassed. "Oh, of course. Sorry. I didn't realize." The dad didn't scold, didn't lecture. He just signed to Maya again, slower this time. "Okay." Maya managed a shaky smile. Thank you so much." The little girl tugged her father's jacket. "Daddy, you did the hand talk again." He grinned. "Yeah, sweetie, I did." Maya's heart warmed, but before she could express another word, something strange happened. The little girl stepped closer, staring at Maya with wide curiosity. Then she signed, clumsily but earnestly. "Are you an angel?" Maya's breath hitched. She shook her head, laughing silently. But the father's face froze. He crouched down to his daughter. "Lily, where did you learn that?" Lily pointed at Maya again. "She looks like the angel from Mommy's book." His expression softened, but a shadow crossed his face. Something deep, something old, something painful. Maya noticed. He turned back to her. "I'm sorry. She's imaginative." But there was more. Maya could see it in the tightness of his jaw. She signed gently, "It's okay." Her order came up. She took it gratefully, still flushed but relieved. People stopped staring. The moment was over. Or it should have been. But as she turned to leave, Lily ran after her. "Wait," the child said, signing and speaking at the same time. "Can you read my story?" Maya blinked. She signed back, "Story." Lily nodded vigorously and held up a worn, tiny book from her backpack. The cover made Maya freeze. A hand-drawn angel. Brown hair, soft eyes, wings spread wide. It looked, eerily, uncannily, like her. The father hurried over, apologizing. "I'm so sorry." She shows that book to everyone. But Lily shook her head. "Not everyone. Just people who look like Mommy's angel." Maya swallowed hard. "Mommy." The father stood stiff, hands in his pockets, as if bracing himself. Maya signed quietly, "Your wife." His eyes lowered. He nodded. They moved to an empty table, almost without thinking. The cafe noise faded as the three of them sat, like the world had shrunk to this small emotional bubble. With trembling hands, he signed, imperfect, broken, but heartfelt. "My wife, she passed away 2 years ago." Maya felt the words like a gust of cold wind. He continued aloud so Lily wouldn't feel the heaviness. "She learned sign language because she lost some hearing after giving birth." "Taught me too. I'm still learning." Lily chimed in. And she wrote stories about an angel who helps people who feel alone. Maya listened, heart twisting. He looked at her again, signing as best he could. When you stood there, trying to order, and no one understood, Lily said you looked just like her angel. Silence. Not the silence Maya lived in. A sacred kind of silence, where hearts spoke louder than words. She took a shaky breath. Signed slowly to Lily, your mommy was very kind. Lily nodded proudly. She said angels don't have wings on earth. They walk like us, look like us, help people even when they're sad inside. Maya blinked back tears. The father watched her carefully. Something softened in him, as if helping her at the counter wasn't a small coincidence after all. But the moment didn't stay gentle for long. Suddenly, the cafe door burst open. A man stormed in, frantic, eyes scanning the room, his gaze locked on Maya. There you are, he shouted. The cafe went silent. Maya froze, terror washing over her face. The father stepped forward protectively. Sir, what's going on? She's my sister, the man said breathlessly. I've been searching everywhere. She walked out of her appointment without telling anyone. Maya shook her head violently. No, she signed. Not now. The father read her panic. He crouched to her level, signing quietly, are you okay? Do you want to go with him? She shook her head harder, tears forming. Her brother stepped closer, frustrated. Maya, please. You scared us. Just come home. She slammed her palms on the table, signing furiously. I'm not broken. I'm not fragile. I can order coffee alone. I can live alone. Stop controlling everything. Her brother's face crumpled. The father's eyes widened, understanding everything at once. Maya, her brother whispered, voice cracking. I'm not controlling you. I'm scared. Ever since the accident, ever since you lost your hearing, I thought I had to fix everything for you. I didn't know how to help without taking over. He wiped his face. But I see now that maybe I've been holding you back. Maya's anger melted into heartbreak. He signed, messily but lovingly, I just don't want to lose you too. She broke. Tears streamed freely. The father placed a steady hand on her shoulder. Lily held her hand tightly. Something in that moment shifted. The brother knelt beside her. If you want independence, I'll support you. I just need you to tell me how. Maya looked at him, really looked, and then signed softly, let me try. Let me fail. Let me grow. He nodded. They embraced. The father watched them, eyes shining. When they pulled apart, Maya turned back to the father and Lily, unsure how to thank them. Before she could sign anything, Lily held out her little book again. Can you keep it? She asked. Mommy would want her angel to have it. Maya's breath caught. Her hands trembled as she accepted the book. The father smiled gently, bittersweet. Maybe you reminded Lily that angels still exist. Maya signed back, tears springing again. You saved me today. Both of you. He laughed softly. I only ordered a coffee. She shook her head. You saw me. That made him swallow hard. Her brother approached the counter to order them drinks, giving them a moment of space. Maya reached into her bag, pulled out a small notebook, and scribbled quickly. She hesitated, then handed the paper to the father. He unfolded it. Maybe we can meet here again sometime. I'd like to keep learning sign with you. Maya. He looked up, surprised. Then his face lit with something warm, hopeful. Before he could reply, Lily tugged his sleeve and whispered loudly, Daddy, is she going to be my new friend? He looked embarrassed, but Maya laughed silently, nodding. Her brother returned. They all stood together, an unlikely group drawn into each other's stories by one fragile moment at a cafe counter. When Maya finally stepped outside, she felt lighter. Not because the world had changed, but because, for the first time in a long time, she believed she could face it. The father and Lily waved from the window. She waved back, clutching the little angel book against her heart. Inside, Lily looked up at her dad. Daddy, do you think Mommy sent her to us? He smiled softly. Maybe, sweetheart. Maybe she sent us to her too. And outside, Maya whispered into the quiet, no sound, just breath. Thank you. Because sometimes, angels don't need wings. Sometimes, they just need someone willing to see them, truly see them, even in silence. And sometimes the smallest act, signing a few shaky words at a crowded cafe, can change a life forever. Moral. A small act of kindness can lift someone from despair. You never know whose life you're touching, or how deeply, by simply choosing to understand. If you felt something today, share this story. And stay for the next one. Acts of Heart isn't just a channel. It's a reminder that love, compassion, and unexpected connection can still change the world.